If we have more free trade, we benefit. Look,
Well,
are you worse off
to the extent
because
that
Japan is more productive? On the contrary. If Japan is more productive, they have goods and services that you can buy from them at better prices, and they have more money and more resources to buy goods and services from us or to invest in our country.
at least they got our dollars they got to do something with.
They got to do something. What are they going to do with the dollars?
We have a huge trade imbalance with many countries. But if you use China as an example, they're eating our lunch. When people talk about free trade, like you just said, oh, that's tariff, well, I don't mind a tariff on a country that's got billions and billions of dollars of surplus. We are rebuilding China. We're rebuilding China because we order so much.
First, we are going to take a look at and examine a country with high degree of freedom in both exports and imports. Israel has free trade agreements with the European Union since 1975, the United States signed in 1985, fully effective since 1995, the European Free Trade Association since 1993, Canada 1997, and Turkey, and has concluded a bilateral agreements with a number of other states. Israel is the sole country in the world to have both European Union and US free trade agreements. Following diagram illustrates the degree of freedom of Israel in terms of international trade. From a glance of a diagram, we can see how diverse and free traded Israel is. Following is the origins. The next up is destination. Israeli economy is relatively open and export-oriented. Israel is heavily dependent on international trade, given the relatively small size of its internal market. In 2013, Israel exported $54.3 billion and imported $66.1 billion, resulting in a negative trade balance of $11.8 billion. In 2013, the GDP of Israel was $290 billion and its GDP per capita was 32.5 thousand US dollars. Trade exports and imports in goods and services represented the equivalent of around 75% of GDP, excluding diamonds, high-tech products.
From the Bible to the Quran, Revelation in Jerusalem, Shalom, Salam Alaikum. You can see Christians, Jews and Muslims living together and praying, Amen. Let's give thanks and praises. Baruch Ata Adonai. Baruch Abba